Hi guys and girls, how are you all doing? Going with another different angle today, hope you don't mind. Just trying to mix things up a little bit. Welcome to another car chat. I am staying here in Los Angeles for Christmas. I'm not going back home to Illinois this year since I've only been out here for a little while. And so my plan was to do things a little bit differently out here. Go get some In-N-Out for lunch on Christmas Day, and then go see The Interview in the movie theater on Christmas Day. If you've been following the news, you obviously know that that is not going to happen. So I just wanted to chime in a little bit on this situation with The Interview and give a few of my thoughts. I'm not surprised that North Korea is pissed off about this movie. I'm not surprised that James Franco and Seth Rogen made this movie. The one thing that I am surprised about is that Sony or whoever was in charge of greenlighting this project, this film, didn't take one look at the script and go, no, we're not making this. Are you crazy? I mean, because it's North Korea. If you know anything about North Korea, and I'm a little bit of a I'm kind of fascinated with North Korea. If you don't know anything about them, there's lots of good. There's some good documentaries on Netflix. There's a really great Vice magazine documentary about North Korea. Check it out because it's essentially a country comprised of 23 million brainwashed people who worship their leader like he's a god. I mean, to me, North Korea, what's going on in North Korea and what's going on with different religious fanatics, to me, there's no difference because it's essentially the same thing with Kim Jong Un, I believe is how you say his name. Anyway, if you know anything about North Korea, you know that they're completely psychotic. And so to make a movie where the plot is to go assassinate the leader of North Korea, as a film executive, I sort of feel like I'd take one look at that script and I'd be like, sorry guys, that's kind of pushing things a little too far. Because I remember when I saw the first trailer for The Interview, I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't think this is a good idea. Um, and that's morality aside. The idea of making a movie about assassinating a real person is a questionable decision, a questionable idea, I would have to say. But from a business standpoint, like what? Yeah, it's of course North Korea is gonna freak out and everything that happened with Sony getting hacked and whatnot. If I'm a Sony executive, I take one look and I'm like, you shop this around somewhere else because we're not touching it. So that's the part that really surprised me the most, the fact that they even got on board the project in the first place and took a risk with it, I suppose. Um, and I know that James Franco and Seth Rogen are two really bankable stars when it comes to comedy films. I understand that. I understand that they're pretty high up on the food chain right now in terms of Hollywood actors. I get all that. I'm just saying North Korea's nuts, and I would not be messing with them like that. And that's kind of what I was thinking from the get-go. And then obviously yesterday, all the major theater chains, most of them anyway, pulled the plug, and the movie's essentially done. It sounds like they're just going to try to do something where it gets played on video on demand or whatever, which is fine. Um, But it's interesting too because I was just reading while I was having lunch, and this I didn't know, but apparently the movie was not getting good reviews at all. Apparently, the screeners that went out for critics, they were not saying very nice things about the film, and apparently it's not all that great. So really, this could be kind of a blessing in disguise for Sony that they can market things a little bit, differently. I'm just, now I got to figure out my Christmas plans, figure out what I'm gonna do for Christmas Day since I don't have any family out here. Um, I'll go get some lunch somewhere, and then I'm not sure. I did hear there's a movie, there's a TV station out here, a television network called El Rey, and it's run by Robert Rodriguez. It's his television network, and we have that out here in Los Angeles. I don't think that it's nationwide, but they're doing a kaiju marathon for Christmas. So maybe I'll be checking out some of that. Certainly, I'll be hitting up A Christmas Story 2 or 3 times usually for Christmas. So I'll be all right. I was just a little I wanted to go see a movie on Christmas Day. I'm not sure if I've ever done it before. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I don't think I ever did it before. And now what am I gonna do? Go see Into the Woods? No. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll wrap it up. Hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you next time on Car Chat.